Mana and I begin searching for any type of communication within the deep sector.
Commander, would you come here?
There's an elevator here too.
Of course. The deep sector is a vast place. It would be difficult working with only one operating elevator.
Yo, what's with this music? Are we about to have some special one-on-one time with Mana?
I believe there should be an emergency contact device inside this elevator.
Yeah, because I think like Mana's always been seen as a sort of like as a form of like life force or something as well in certain mythologies as well.
Mana fiddles with the control panel of the elevator. Nothing. It seems the rumors were unfounded. Let's go somewhere else.
We search for another elevator. Oh, nice. We're in the room where Isabel kidnapped us to. Lovely. As we enter the dust-filled room. We see a sacred altar of some kind. Hey, there could be. What's this?
A prayer room.
A prayer room?
Yes, a space for religious worship.
To be honest, outside of Rapunzel and like the past with her, we know that religion does still exist in this universe, but it's never been brought up as such till now. Like there's the church that obviously you go to on the outpost, but yeah. What's a place like this doing here?
The organization which preceded MMR has religious ties, so they created this space.
Ah, yeah, I saw this where people were talking about like the organization people theorize is the one that Rapunzel was part of. And then it splintered into Merciless and Deep or something. But then again, no, because there's that organization that Red Shoes was part of. Yeah, the VTC, that's it, the VTC.
It's rarely used now, though.
I think she was part of VTC, wasn't she, when she was a researcher?
That might explain the dust.
Mana begins to inspect the prayer room. Well, the research part of Merciless probably came from VTC, anyway. Yeah, religion and science, you don't always combine those two together in a lot of things, but man, I love it when they do it when science meets religion in video games. It's pretty cool.
Nothing here either. Let's keep moving.
But what's interesting is that this room exists, but it's not being used. So this this already tells me just from the way that it's been like told and shown and stuff like that as well, is this was an important room at one point because it was important enough for them to have it, but since a certain amount of time, no one uses it now. And it also means that this place has been around for a long time. All right. We leave the prayer room.
There should be an emergency communication device hidden here, somewhere. Just a moment.
Mana starts to press on various points of the wall.
Nothing. It's either already been discovered, or it's more unfounded rumors.
We also try to look for the purported hidden communication device in the corridor. Soon after. And maybe even before. Like, let's be honest, the art just doesn't appear overnight. It doesn't just go, poof, it's here now. Because the art probably has always existed for a long time, even before they sealed it off. We only know that they sealed it off because they still had, like, stuff on the surface as well. Soon after. But then Cinderella did that. Yeah, I mean, well, That was the theory until stuff happened. And then, the cube itself didn't quite make... I didn't just make the city pop into existence in the crystal area. And maybe it did. I'm not sure. The cubes are just a mystery. I like that.
Not a thing.
Nope. Every possible way of contacting the outside is blocked.
It seems so. This is the first time I've gotten definitive confirmation of that.
Feeling slightly dizzy, I lean against the wall.
Are you alright, Commander? Come to think of it, you've looked a bit pale for a while now. Is something wrong?
I'm just a little tired is all. Don't worry about it. Right now, we need to look for a way out.
That's true, but... should I ask another lab?
What is it?
There is one place we haven't checked yet. If they haven't removed all the equipment... there might still be the communication device there.
Let's go.
Follow me. Come, come.
Although the only one who says follow me a lot of the time these days to me is Viper.
Come in.
Okay. I followed Mana. Inside an empty lab. Finally, we're alone. I can unleash the dragon! Ow! A sharp pain shoots through my head. The dragon is trying to break free! The nausea is even more intense than before. No, I must keep it contained! While trying to ignore my splitting migraine, I once again look ahead. A small tank stands before us in the otherwise empty lab, as if an experiment had been halted midway. For some reason, I'm getting a sense of deja vu. I must unzip the dragon! It must unleash! The power is too overwhelming! No, I must keep it contained. The tank, filled with a liquid of some kind, seems like it once held something else inside it. Phew. Controlling my breathing, I turn my gaze to the space behind the tank. There's an empty desk. Similar to the tank, it feels like there was once a plethora of materials on it, which are now gone. Like I'm already getting the impression this place is huge, but it's like very secretive, yet it's not always used, which is bizarre. Mana.
Yes?
What is this place? Quickly, install the Room Force 5000.
A lab that's fallen to disuse. Someone I know used to work here. Someone I knew used to work here. Knowing her, she may have left behind a communication device to contact the upper levels.
Yeah.
You know her?
The two of us lock eyes.
Commander? Are you okay?
She's on about Ether, isn't she?
You look worse than before. Are you sure it's just exhaustion?
Actually, I don't feel so good.
When did it start?
Since I entered the deep sector.
That was a long time ago. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
I'm sorry I was able to manage it for a while. We're about to get dusted. But the headache's gotten unbearable since we got into this room.
This particular lab, you mean?
Yeah. I'm also getting a thing of deja vu for some reason. I have no idea why.
Deja vu? Here?
Honestly, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I have no idea, but the dragon needs to be unleashed. My head is killing me. I can barely think straight.
Rest here for a moment. I'll look for the communication device myself.
All right. Mana quickly runs inside the lab. Because curling's gay. Which he'd appreciate the current things that's on the Reddit with the maid Anderson. Oh my god. And also made New Hope. I sit on the edge of a nearby desk in an attempt to mitigate the headache. Huh? As I sit down, my fingers brush against the tablet. What's this? I press the power button. The screen actually turns on. My god. Project A.D. We don't know Anderson's surname, but I would almost assume that the letter A stands for Anderson. Pop. Just as quickly as it turned on, the screen abruptly turns off. Project AD. What doesn't hurt right now is one of my lights is flickering. Very atmospheric in my room, I'll tell you that right now. The dragon! No! It's trying to break free once more! The headache intensifies. Beep.
Enhancing.
Oh, enhancing the human body through technological advancement. A new purpose. Beep.
Arrgh! The pain becomes unbearable and everything goes black. Damn! No, I'll keep my fears for in a bit. Blurb, blurb. My body feels like it weighs a ton. My arms and legs refuse to move. I feel stifled. I tend to move the tip of my fingers.
Oh, subject is moving.
I can hear a familiar voice.
Hmm?
Another familiar voice can be heard.
Oh, is he one of the subjects for the project?
Yes.
Actually, but more likely that that's Aoife. Over my eyelids with a crack. Aoife.
Will you have the results for this subject soon?
Oh, most likely.
I wonder if Mana got a mind wipe then after this.
The deadline is approaching.
Mana looks in my direction.
Do you think it will succeed this time?
Aoife then glances towards me.
Not sure. But if it does, I might name them number 7. past cases have been successful.
We're a Murloc, that's why.
Oh, if this one fails too, the project might be terminated, won't it?
For someone who isn't part of the project, you remember an awful lot.
Thanks to this new and improved body, I remember everything.
Fair point.
Wait, so this is, if this is correct, this is probably not too long after Mana became a Nikkei then.
Oh, since becoming Nikkeis, neither of us have forgotten anything important.
So I feel like Eva probably jumped at the chance to become a Nikkei immediately.
Oh, don't look so grim. This is just a hunch. But I feel like this attempt will be a success.
A hunch? That's rather unscientific of you to say.
Achieving success in your research doesn't always depend on science alone. It's just hope on my end. I've grown far more invested in this than I thought I would.
My only hope is...
Mana reaches her hand out towards me.
that we don't have to terminate. Commander?
What? What is this place? That was super short. But I mean, I've always wondered if, I mean, it's always been a meme anyway in the community that like the commander is basically superhuman in what he does. Because in the summer event, we basically become like a sort of a way for the recoil, like to absorb the recoil for freaking Summer Sakura's rifle, for example, in the thing. And like, quite frankly, if you've done the story bits, you know that any Nikkei guns have such they are designed in a way because they're so powerful, their caliber in taking down raptures, they cannot be used by regular humans because the recoil would just like kick, like big time. It's like, it's the whole reason why like an M60 machine gun has like an actual bipod for it to be steady so that you don't like take the brunt with the weight. Yeah, but that thing was like, at least, did we lift it? I don't remember. I just figured that it was down and it was like literally being held normally. But one thing I've always thought, which it's a very, very, very small thing, which is hilarious. It's a hilarious thing that happens because it's an outpost story. There is a moment, and I might play it, where it's to do with a ghost, which would have been Phantom, funnily enough. It's way before Phantom release. In like the building I think is meant to be the library. We actually pick up Drake and run with her because she's scared stiff. And because it's a funny ha-ha moment, you don't really think about it. But then you're like, wait a second. Nikkei's weigh a ton. And like, of course, there's also the other mode as well, like in the Crystal place too, where you sort of grab all of them and drag them to the side and stuff like that too. So yeah, it's pretty crazy on that.